4, 1 fall. 1 fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by J Cash, NWA superstar, Psycho Boy Fodder.
But here we go. It is main event time here tonight, as you heard the lovely Linda Kay mention there. Making his way to the ring, Psycho Boy Fodder, and of course accompanied by Jay Cash. I am Brandon Benefield, joined by the great Gerard Bonner, and man, it is packed in here tonight. Over 700 people, and they have been loud all night long.
Loud and proud as part of SSW Horsepower Super Show right here in Kenosha, Wisconsin. And of course, coming to the ring, it's Psycho Boy Fodder, and as you'll notice, he is not accompanied by his normal partner there, which of course is the second half of Psycho Love, that being Angelina Love.
That's right. He's accompanied by Jay Cash, as we mentioned before. And, man, what a presence this guy is. He's huge.
He is massive. Kind of reminds me of the old ECW days in 911. Just a massive tower of a figure. And, you know, it seems like wherever the Psycho Boy Fodder goes, there's always somebody to back him up, which kind of makes him jaw-jacking really easy to do. He has no problem getting in the face of these fans.
That's right. That is classic Fodder right here. That's always part of the game plan. Always be able to talk some trash. You've got back up there with you. And, of course, TW3, hometown hero. He'll be introduced here in just a few seconds. But he's coming out here, and he's going to have his hands full with these two.
And perhaps this is why, you know, Fodder has brought Jay Cash here because he knew he was going into hostile territory against his opponent, who is, of course, the hometown favorite here tonight at SSW Horsepower Super Show.
And, man, they are letting Psycho Boy Fodder have it, that's for sure. And, again, he never really endears himself to the audience.
I think he likes it this way. He really, really likes it this way.
Well, let's send it back to Linda Kay to introduce his opponent.
And his opponent, from Kenosha, Wisconsin, he is the 80s baby, TW3.
TW3, the Midwest ace, making his way out here to a hero's welcome. And, man, I'm loving this music, man. I got the head bobbing over here. Don't mind me, GB.
No, do your thing. TW3 is a vibe, no doubt about it. Here representing for the hometown in Kenosha, Wisconsin. And you know what? He's going to need all of the hometown love. And look, he's accepting all of this love right now here in the crowd. I love it. I'm excited for TW3.
And like I said, man, what a great crowd. They've been hot all night long, and they are up for this one. I tell you what, man, hometown hero versus that no-good Psycho Boy Fodder.
I'll tell you, TW3, all sorts of charisma. We'd expect nothing less. He spent time, of course, in OVW, trained by Hornswoggle. So he's kind of got his thing together here. It's going to be intriguing to see, though, what he's able to do against Fodder. Guys like Fodder who have traveled all across the world. Even though Fodder's been in the ring for a short amount of time, he's amassed a lot of experience.
He certainly has, and of course, TW3 cannot forget about Jay Cash out there on the outside as well. Somebody else that he knows from OVW.
That's right. Which is all the more reason why. Whoa,
oh, look at this.
There we go. Colorful tights there. I like them.
He is ready to go, and so are we for this big main event matchup here. TW3 and Psycho Boy Fodder. Our referee's going to have his hands full, too, with this Jay Cash on the outside, too.
Certainly. You know, we mentioned that Fodder, of course, has only been in the game for about 2, almost 3 years. You can't really tell by the way in which he masters the crowd and masters the places that he's going. On the other side of it, TW3 has been in this game for 17 years. Wow. And so he definitely is interested in making a big name for himself with a win over this nationally recognized talent, that being Psycho Boy Fodder.
And we mentioned Angelina Love not there tonight, the other half of Psycho Love, but still, Fodder on the outside coming up with a game plan with his back up there, his heavy, if you will, Jay Cash.
You know, and you've got to think about this. When Fodder comes out to the ring with someone in his corner, it automatically makes him that much more intimidating because the opponent is going to have to pay attention to more than just what's happening inside of the ring.
And again, this is classic Fodder. We mentioned it earlier, playing these mind games, a little slow to start. You see the referee calling for the bell. And Fodder, are we going to hear? There's the bell now. And Fodder, again, playing these mind games, slow to start. Every time we call a Fodder match, same kind of thing. He tries to get inside the head, tries to make it his own pace.
Yeah, you know, you got to think about this. I wonder oftentimes how many of Fodder's opponents actually kind of go old school and study his tape and study, you know, his matches on YouTube and on Fight TV and in the other places that you can find them, because you'll see there is a method to the madness, though this time I would say the lockup happened a lot sooner than what we've seen in the past from Fodder.
It certainly did, and Fodder with the upper hand there after that shoulder tackle to TW3, taking him down to the mat.
You know, TW3 is a 17-year veteran. Meanwhile, Fodder, you know, the idea that he's been in this game for only 2 years, you can't really tell, which is kind of the amazing thing about the new crop of pro wrestler that's out here now.
Fodder again getting into it with this crowd out here. Little quick high five there to Jake Cash. Jake Cash so far has not gotten involved, but you can't take your eyes off of him, and that's where it's going to come into the advantage to Psycho Boy Fodder, and TW3 better be careful.
Well, I'll tell you, one of Fodder's great strategies is to really kind of take the crowd out of things and really disturb the momentum of his opponent, which we can see starting to happen. Here's a lockup here.
Another lockup, and now TW3 trying to get that wrist control, which he does so far. There with the wrist lock on Fodder. Fodder now gonna down to the mat here, trying to reach for a rope.
You know, you got to think about TW3 in a matchup like this against Fodder, a nationally recognized talent who's been on television across the world. You get a win in this space, it really opens you up to other spaces that are televised and that are known all throughout the country and the world.
And there's a reversal by Fodder. Fodder now with the wrist control, and now TW3 in trouble once again.
TW3, I'm very intrigued. Here we go. And TW3 with a very neat reversal there.
Great athleticism now into the side headlock goes Psycho Boy Fodder. Gonna send TW3 across into the ropes. Misses with a lariat. Here comes TW3 with a big shoulder tackle, returning the favor from earlier in the match.
So it's kind of safe to say that if this pace quickens up, it'll certainly favor that of TW3. The slower pace, the more methodic pace certainly will favor Psycho Boy Fodder. And you can see Fodder is there getting some cues and some strategies coming there from Jay Cash.
Yeah, Fodder now on the outside trying to recuperate, trying to gather himself a little bit. Still getting into it with this crowd. I love it, this crowd here in Kenosha, Wisconsin, really letting Fodder have it.
They are absolutely letting him have it, but you've got to wonder, you know, at any point, does Fodder want somebody in his corner to support him other than one person? And I guess if you don't have the kind of love that comes from the Psycho Girl, you get kind of that tough love, dare I say, from Jay Cash.
Now Fodder finally getting back into the ring here.
Oh, and that right there is why Fodder has somebody in his corner to cause the distraction and to get the upper hand as he's doing right now.
We mentioned it earlier, and you got to watch out for Jay Cash on the outside, and presented just enough of a distraction there to allow Fodder to get the upper hand here.
And Fodder is on top of things again, and of course he starts things, and now a quick whip into the turnbuckle, but there
up and over goes, yeah, TW3, and then a nice arm drag from T, taking down Psycho Boy Fodder, and there he goes once again.
TW, and a big drop kick there from TW3. I'm loving what I'm seeing here from TW3, the Midwest Ace. Oh, but there's that distraction one more time.
And our official here has got to do something about it. He's letting them know. He's letting Jay Cash know.
Yeah, there aren't going to be too many warnings, I think, after this. Meanwhile, though, again, and right in front of the referee, though.
Are you kidding me? The referee's got to do something here. I think the referee needs to eject him from ringside, and that's exactly what he's doing.
There we go. That was absolutely the right thing to do. The referee cannot allow somebody on the outside of the ring to continue to defy him in his face.
Absolutely, and the crowd loves the decision here. Now, Jay Cash very slowly, very reluctantly making his way towards the back as the referee has now ejected him from ringside. Yeah, Fodder can't believe it. Wait a second.
I didn't come back home to have this big doofus keep getting involved and they not trying to beat him. So, what you want to do is what I need you to do is I need you to insert him in this match.
Wait, what?
Oh, wait. I'm not sure of the wisdom of this, TW3.
Wait a second.
Did he say what I just thought he said?
TW3 is insisting that the referee now make this a handicap match and inserting Jay Cash into them. There's the bell once again. So now this is officially a handicap match. I don't know how smart this was for TW3.
You know, I think TW3 is running on emotion and the whole idea that he is the hometown hero. And, you know, the hometown hero will gas you up and make you feel, the hometown crowd will gas you up and make you feel like you can do anything. I do not suggest this at all. So now this is a legal handicap match.
Yeah, I don't know how wise this was, but do you see TW3 trying to fight back? But, of course, Fodder with the advantage after Jake Cash had his way on the outside with TW3.
Well, I definitely have to say advantage for this entire situation now belongs, of course, to Fodder and Jake Cash. I mean, think about this. If Fodder was orchestrating this whole idea to be able to get Jake Cash involved with this, it clearly worked.
And there's Fodder with a face first to TW3 right into the top turnbuckle. He tags in, now legally tags in Jake Cash, and now looks like some double team work here. No, there's a big boot from Jake Cash, followed up with a big leg drop there from Psycho Boy Fodder.
It could just be a matter of time at this point. Oh, gosh.
You see a little confusion there with Fodder forgetting that this is now a handicap match.
Absolutely.
He went for the pin, but of course the legal man now is Jake Cash, who went for the pin, but luckily for TW3, able to kick out just at 2.
Yeah, you know, I know TW3 has a lot of friends in the crowd right now. I'm sure he would wish that one of those friends would stand in the corner with him to make this match even.
Look at that, Jake Cash with the claw right to the top of the head, just kind of digging into the eyes of TW3.
You know, this kind of reminds me of when you're in school and you feel like you've got your mojo and you can beat up the bully, and now you say your bully has friends? Oh, let me fight both of them. I'm not sure the wisdom of this at all. And right now, certainly Fodder and Jake Cash are proving us correct.
Fodder with that classic series of offensive maneuvers right there, going for another pin, but TW3 able to kick out once again, fires up that right shoulder, and Fodder now getting into it with the ref, getting into it with the crowd here. He thought it was 3.
You know, part of me wonders how this has actually changed the strategy of Fodder in this match, because at first you're looking at a one-on-one competition with somebody hanging out with you on the outside, but now that he's a legal tag team partner, could he really relax his strategy in all of this, feeling like, oh, this is a slam dunk victory?
Now you see Fodder with the rear naked choke now, trying to slow down the pace, slow down the breathing of TW3, making it hard for him to breathe. But can he make his way back to a vertical base? He's trying here, but the odds are stacked heavily against him here as this crowd's trying to fire him up, and he's back up now. Into the ropes he goes, but right back down with a back elbow from Fodder.
You know, the crazy thing about this is ever since TW3 made the assertion that, hey, you know what, make this a handicap match, he has not had one offensive maneuver.
You know, I hope maybe he's pulling some sort of rope-a-dope here or something, because I don't know what he was thinking by making this a handicap match, but he insisted, and the referee obliged, and now you see what's happening.
I hate to say this, it might be more dope than rope at this point, because you got to be crazy to think that you're going to actually beat both of these guys on your own. And right now, I'm telling you, Fodder and Jake Cash are just having a field day right now with TW3.
Yeah, they actually have some great tag team work there, distracting the ref, using the ropes to choke their opponent. The referee never saw it.
Yeah.
Now TW3 down in the corner as Jake Cash laying those big size 15s right to the chest.
Yeah, you really have to wonder how much does TW3 have left at this particular point, because he is just taking a beating. Ooh. And I mean, what worse place is there to be beat than in your hometown?
Yeah, no kidding. What an embarrassment here. Yeah, you talk about like insult to injury. It's
right.
one thing to lose, but to lose in front of this capacity crowd here tonight. They've been so hype all night long. They got their hometown hero in there, and they're taking it to him. But wait a second.
Here we go.
Oh, a reversal there into a tornado DDT from TW3. This could be the turning point he needs.
He desperately needed that maneuver. Now with some space in there, can he possibly string some moves together as he's getting this crowd behind him here in Kenosha?
TW3 trying to get his second wind about him here, but Fodder back to his feet. And there you see TW3 able to kick him away, but right into his tag team partner as Jake Cash able to tag in. How about a back elbow from TW3? And TW3 is not going to go down too easily.
No, TW3 can't take Jake Cash down at this particular point.
He's trying to get him off his feet as a shot for Fodder on the outside. TW3 eyeing up Jake Cash in the corner. There's a big step-up enziguri right to the corner to the big man.
And still he can't take Jake Cash down.
And
but there you go.
That's what he's got to do. Chop him at the tree trunks there. And there's that forearm right up under the chin.
A strong forearm there. Is that going to be enough?
Pin attempt here. Hang on now. Oh, Fodder in just in time to break up the 3 count.
So TW3, well, he started turning some things around, but just that fast. Now all of a sudden the tide is turning.
And this is where the numbers game comes into play. We knew it would. When you have a 2-on-1 handicap match, it was just a matter of time.
Absolutely.
Look, TW3 in the way.
No!
Able to escape, and now Fodder hit his own partner, J Cash.
Yeah, Fodder took a little bit too much time on that one.
A bit of meeting of the minds there for Fodder and J Cash, and now this could be the turning point once again. Can TW3 take advantage here?
TW3 left in the ring by himself. Needs some time to himself, but he also needs to hop onto his opponents right now as he gets the crowd back into this thing.
Crowd coming alive, getting behind their hometown boy here. And look out, he's gonna fly, heads up! Oh! Fodder getting out of the way, but sacrificing his own partners. J Cash took the brunt of that.
That seems on brand for Fodder for sure, but there it is. TW3 gets a hold of Fodder, throws Cash back into the ring.
And now he's gonna pin attempt here, hooks the outside leg. Oh, Cash
count
able
of two.
To kick out at the last second. I thought he had him there. It was going to be an upset.
I thought so too, but this is the thing that TW3 needed to do was isolate one of these two guys, and right now the isolation is on J Cash.
Here come those lethal feet of the Midwest ace, TW3.
What does he got? Oh,
he's going to put him to sleep. No!
That's what he looked to do.
Oh, a huge lariat there from J Cash. Nearly takes the head off of TW3. TW3 in trouble once again.
And what in the world does J Cash have in mind? We may never know.
J Cash misses with a lariat. Luckily, TW3 able to get out. He trips him up, and face first into the top turnbuckle goes J Cash.
TW3,
ooh,
nice clothesline there.
Clothesline into the corner. He's got the big man reeling now.
He's going to have to do something strong to get J Cash off of his feet again.
I was wondering where Fodder went. Fodder trying to get up there and knock TW3 off the top rope, but TW3 caught him and heads up. Huge crossbody from TW3 takes down the big man.
But he wasn't able to stay on him.
Oh, nice spin kick right to the side of the head. Will it be enough? Hooks both legs.
Count of two. He got him.
Are you kidding me?
You can call that an upset.
Unbelievable.
Holy cow.
TW3 with an upset. I can't believe it. Yeah, he turned it into a handicap match, and he somehow pulled out a victory in front of his hometown crowd. That is
absolutely crazy. Of all of the things I thought we were going to see here tonight, number one, I didn't think we'd see a handicap match, and number two, I did not think that TW3 would pull it out, but he managed to pull it out in the bottom of the proverbial knife. A huge win there for TW3, and there he is celebrating with the Kenosha faithful.
And I tell you what, this crowd is going absolutely nuts, as they should be. Their hometown guy here at Kenosha, TW3 with a huge win there. High fives all around. This was unbelievable. What a performance.
A huge performance, and you know that's got to make a long way, certainly for his tenure in OVW and wherever else in the country he may look to travel.
What a great night here at this Super Show. This has been one heck of a night and one heck of a match. Unbelievable.
Absolutely incredible. Great things happening here at the SSW Horsepower Super Show. Congratulations again to TW3.